proud event, Make an Impression. This event marks 1 year of Women Empowered, or we, as we like to call ourselves and believe that we are. Mona and I would like to sincerely thank you all for helping us get this far, for without you, there is no we. Special thanks go to our champions and supporters who put their names to and believed in an idea, and we hope that you are as proud of what we is doing as we are. Our aim was to encourage women to be the best at whatever they chose to do by providing role models to engage us with their journeys and inspirational stories. This, in turn, we hoped, would encourage them to take that leap of faith. Empowered with their advice and experiences, enable us to make the best of our individual skills and talents and achieve whatever personal and professional goals we may have. Ultimately, we would like you to do whatever that special thing is that makes a difference to your life as you see it. We always include men in our discussion, and we are so happy to have so many of you here tonight. We aim to provide women with a forum, a platform, a network where they can find support, mentoring, and inspiration. We try to support them for this journey by putting them in touch with organizations that can nurture their ideas and mentors who can assist us in achieving those goals. It is a place to meet like-minded people and create alliances for the future. Tonight we have the Art of Living Foundation and Lika Åkesson as these enabling partners, and I urge you to speak with them after the event if you have not already done so. Over this year, Mona and I have been described as feminists. It is a title that sits a little uneasy with us both, especially with the cliched images that it conjures up. So we wanted to give you our understanding of the word. We think that true feminism is the ability to do whatever you want to do. There is no ideal woman, and in a really idealistic way, you should just be the perfect you, whatever that is. Today's event focuses on image, perception, and self-confidence. Making an impression is more than just about the way you look. It's the way you present yourself and what keeps you going, amongst other things. One of the most famous examples is that of the late Lady Thatcher, who had to pay great consideration to the way she dressed, feminine, colourful, yet professional, and had to change the way she spoke, altering the tone and speed of her voice in order to command the room and get credibility. We asked 3 people who are in the media eye to share their experiences with us. Being in the public arena, they are arguably under more scrutiny than most. We can take their experiences and apply them to our circumstance. How do you keep your self-esteem intact when the world's eyes are upon you? What do you think about your body image when the world is watching, armed with an opinion on how you should look? How do you keep on doing what you do when the Twitter trolls and the criticism can at times be relentless? Do you have to behave in a certain way? Do you have to look a certain way? At the Women Empowered event, Is It a Man's World?, we heard from women in the political arena. Many of them did acknowledge that they were in very male-dominated environments, but just because that they were in one did not mean that they wanted to look like one. Does a hairstyle really have an effect on policy, or distract people from the important message that you are trying to convey? Does the length of your skirt really indicate intellect? Do the boys have it easy because there can't be that much discussion about a design on their tie? Or are they at a disadvantage because they have to try extra hard, go the extra mile, and be completely out the box to differentiate themselves? When walking into new situations, how do you put your best foot forward? How do you know that the first impression you make is the best impression you can make? We hope that through the experiences of our distinguished speakers, you will come somewhere closer to having some of these questions answered, so that when you need to, you will know how to make an impression. I would like to introduce Dr. Kamal Horthy of Lloyds Banking Group, who is our generous sponsor for this evening and has enabled this discussion to take place. Dr. Horthy is the Business and Community Director for Lloyds Group, where she manages a couple of multi-million-pound CSR programs, one working with His Royal Highness Prince Charles. Kamal has got 34 years' experience in the banking industry and was the architect behind the Asian strategy for the group and has sponsored over 30 national awards, raising the profile for many Asian leaders and helping showcase the value they add to the UK economy. She has chaired the Government Procurement Task Force, as well as sat on a number of advisory boards. She's won several awards herself, including being named last year's 100 Global Women Making a Difference, which was launched in Washington, D.C. She also took a India with the then Prime Minister Gordon Brown and is a spokesperson on the race and women agenda. She is married to an entrepreneur, she has 2 boys, and she lives in an extended family. Dr. Kamal Hoti.